Hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and if you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. So welcome to my bubbly world I'm doing today. So what I'm got here is, look at how cool this turns out. We're gonna play with some bubbles and make some cool, just like bubble paper. So check that out. I think that'll be fun. Okay, so I just did this one. We're gonna let it dry to the side, and that's just on a 5x7 watercolor paper. So we're going to try it on 3 different things today. So we got watercolor paper. Of course, we got to try our Deli paper. See how that turns out. I have no clue. We'll do it together. And I got my brown Deli paper here. So we'll see how all this turns out. All right, so let's go ahead and I'll show you guys how I did it on my watercolor paper. Okay. So what I have is just a bowl of water. Put in some just Dawn liquid dish soap. You can use whatever. Any kind of dish soap would work. I'm trying to think. I probably put a tablespoon in there. I put a good amount. And then I just filled like half the bowl with just water. Okay. And then I have a sticker. This goes on top of your stamps when you get some of these. You get like a plastic film over the top of it. Well, this works great. And then I'll show you what you can do with that. So keep those, okay? And these make great windows, like in specimen cards and stuff like that too. So I always try to keep that because it's really nice. All right, so what I'm gonna do, probably make a big mess is what I'm gonna do. Oh, and watercolors. We need watercolors. And we need our paintbrush and some water. So this is a fun just watercolor. I guess I didn't say that. So we're playing with watercolors. And here we go. So I got a straw and I made sure to tie a string at the top so I know where to blow into. I would hate to turn it around and have soap in my mouth. So that's the reason for the string. So we're just gonna take it. Get a good amount here. And then I just take this. Make sure you guys can see. I just scoop it and plop it over here like that. And then you could do more if you need to. There we go. Now that's a lot of bubbles. All right. So now we're going to play around and then just take your paintbrush, dip it in your watercolors. I have it really watery. And then just touch it. Just touch it on there. And it's so cool. You can see what happens. And I'll try to get a close-up. I've been getting some pictures of it, and I'll make sure to post those throughout as I'm doing the video. They turn out so cool. So just dab it in there. Just get your, and then just drop it on the bubbles. Just like that. Okay, so I have the watercolor paper sitting over to the side drying, and now let's try some deli paper. And there's a shiny side to this and a more of a matte finish on this other side. I like the matte side, so let's do that. And like I said, I've never tried this before, so let's see on the deli paper. Just to show you guys real quick, I was having trouble getting this off of here, so I went ahead and grabbed another piece, and now we can just scrape it. There we go. It just doesn't stick to this as much as something else, but sliding this off like this, it makes it so the bubbles don't pop as fast either, is what I'm noticing. So now I have 2 of them, and man, I'm showing you guys in the close-up videos, and this is just turning out so cool. It's just you touch it on there, just get it pretty watery, and get a bunch of color, and then just let it go down in there. I mean, it's so much fun. I was having little piles here, and then going like this with it, but it's not as dark, so I'm kind of doing both. I'm like dipping in and then going like that, and make sure it's really watery. Okay. It's so therapeutic. I mean, this is just so much fun. I could do this all day. And then just drop it down, and it just floats down throughout, and it's so cool. It's really fun. So I hope you guys are liking this video, and hit the like button if you guys are liking it. I really love to hear from you guys. And the other day I did a video with you guys, and I was asking you guys where you're from and stuff, and I would love to hear that again. And if you guys want to see what I do with these fun bubble papers. If you guys want to see another video of me doing something fun with them, I'd love to hear about that in the comments. So yeah, if you could do that, and then tell me where you guys are watching from, wherever in the country or the United States or anywhere, that'd be great. I'd love to hear. I like to hear where everybody's from. That's so much fun. And like I said, I'm from Oregon, so yeah. Originally, I was raised in Anchorage, Alaska, and then I moved here with my husband and my son when he was only 6 at the time, and he's 24 now, so we've been here a little bit. But yeah, so that's where I've lived. And then I was actually lived in Texas, Dallas, Texas, when I was younger. And yeah, and then born over in Washington. So I've been kind of all over a little bit. I think I've been north, south, west. I've never been east. I have never been east, and I would love to go east in the United States. So yeah, it's just, I'd love to hear the comments down below. But this is turning out so cool. I'm going to try to set this to the side without ripping it. It's it's a little delicate. And we'll go on and try this deli paper and see how that one works out. Okay, so I lifted it up, and I have some left on my silicone mat here. And I kind of want to see if I can do a ghost print of it. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. So that's kind of fun to do. I think that turned out just a little bit, just to have a little background. Okay, same with this deli paper. It has a little shiny on one side and more of a matte on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. And this is a bigger piece too, so let's go ahead and try this. You could almost just set the bowl in the middle and just let it overflow. Just kind of like that. That's an idea too. Finishing this one up, and I will set it to the side, let these dry, and come back and we'll compare them all. Okay, I decided to go ahead and do some printer paper. It's a little wet on my desk, but I think that should be okay. So let's try this real quick and get it drying. I'm just going to try that. There you go. Look at that. Just let it overflow. That's pretty funny. Okay, let's try that. Wow, that's a lot of bubbles. Okay, I think we went crazy on the bubbles. Let's add more. Well, if you can't have fun, you shouldn't do it, right? Look at that. That is a lot of bubbles. I might have way too many bubbles. Okay. Maybe I'll start down low. All right, so I'm gonna let this dry and put it to the side and totally just let it dry the way it is and see what happens. And I'll come back and compare all the papers that we did. All right, so let's check out the results here. And this is the watercolor paper. I think that turned out really cool. So that's one of them. I mean, look at that. Is that fun? And that one. So these are definitely going to be fun to play with. So let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see what I do with these papers. I got a fun idea. I think that'd be cool. Okay, so there's that. And then I did the Deli paper, which I think, yeah, it's on the side. I think it turned out pretty cool, like the little bubbles you can see here. So maybe if you keep just experimenting with it and do, you know, I only did the one sheet here, but I think it turned out pretty cool right there. So that's kind of just a fun thing to play with. I let everything dry for probably about an hour, and then I have no patience, so I waited for the bubbles to pop, or I took my paper towel and kind of dabbed them and used the heat gun. So it's probably best just to let them sit overnight, but I had no patience, so I was excited to see how they turned out. I noticed with the paint paper here, it absorbed very quick, bubbles pop faster, and you got a finished product way faster. So I'm liking those. And then I did it on the just copy paper, and you guys saw the bubble got huge. The bubbles were huge, and I kind of just let them sit, and it turned into a blob of mess. But I'm sure I've done this with coffee before, and it does turn out good on copy paper. It's just you have to, you know, maybe not do a big old thing like I did, and just do more individual, like bubbles like this, you know, throughout. And it does turn out good. But for some reason, my paint flaked up at the bottom, and I went to wipe it off, and it kind of smeared. But those bubbles turned out kind of cool right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Just these little ones right here. So yeah, I mean, it does turn out good. I just put too much on it. I think that's what happened. And then this is our other deli paper. And I think it's kind of neat. I mean, you don't really see the... You could see some. I mean, there's some here. You could see it there. You can see it here. So, I mean, it does show up. I just think I might have had too much water. So then it pooled. Like it had some, you know, just little puddles. So my suggestion, maybe just don't do so much. Make sure not as much water gets on it and pulls up. Like makes little puddles and stuff. But I still think it looks really cool. So I think that's fun. So this, I think this is a fun little experiment to do with you guys. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, and make sure to comment down below. I want to know where you guys are from and stuff, and what you guys think of this. And yeah, and let me know if we want to do some fun little project with it. I think that would be kind of cool. But I think out of all these, the watercolor paper turned out definitely the best. But let me know. Let me know what your guys' favorite is down in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. And I hope you guys found this informational. And if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share. And let's grow together. And keep on crafting.